What's up, everybody? It's Anthony Morrison. How is everybody doing? If you're having a good night, just say good night, right? Say you're having a good night in the chat box. Very good. Very good. Lots of people having a great night. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. I want to thank all of you for being here. I am beyond excited to share with you what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. I actually didn't even plan to share this with you because I didn't know it was happening, and we stumbled across an insane method to build your list and get ridiculous traffic, and we stumbled upon it literally this week. I'm going to show you what I did. So for those of you that got the emails that said Adrian was going to be on with us tonight, sorry, I bumped Adrian. He will not be on with us tonight. He will be on probably next week. But what I saw happening tonight was, or this week rather, was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And so I just said, hey, I gotta teach this. I gotta share this. I gotta show this, right? So it looks like we've got a ton of people still piling on. Everybody tends to get on a little bit late, but that's okay. So how many of you are here for the first time on the Success Connection? Just type the number 1 in if you are here for the first time on the Success Connection. All right, so I see quite a few ones, here. All right, well, first of all, I want to welcome you to the Success Connection. If you're brand new, thank you for joining us. I think you'll love what we teach here on Thursday night. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Also, you will notice some of the links on the screen. So I typically, we'll go on and clear this off. I typically will lay out our agenda for the night. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go in and share with you kind of the agenda for tonight. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to give away $1,000. I'm going to give away $1,000 before next Thursday. Probably I'll give it away live next Thursday, actually. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do in order to get and qualify for the $1,000. It's not going to be massively expensive. Some of you are saying you can't hear me. My audio is good. If you can hear me, type the number 1 in the chat box. Yeah, I see tons and tons of ones. So if you're not hearing me, it just occurred to me you probably won't hear me tell you that everybody else can hear me. So with that said, gotta think. Okay, so everybody can hear me. Very good. Well, listen, what's going to be, I know some of you are laughing at me. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you how I just decided I'm going to give away $1,000 next week for you to help me. And it's not a big to-do or anything like that. It's just something I'm going to ask you to do for me. I'm going to give away $1,000. Also, if you are new here tonight, it's your first time with us, we give away $100 cash live every single time we are doing the Success Connection. Let me tell everybody, if you have audio issues, please sign out and then back in. Everyone can hear us fine. All right, so I just sent that out to everybody just so we make sure everybody knows. Okay, so with that said, we give away $100 here at the end of the presentation. Tonight, I'm not going to spend too long. We'll probably wrap things up in about an hour because I want to be laser focused on the strategy at hand. In order to win in order to qualify to win the money, you have to leave comments on my Facebook page. It's how we kind of, I guess, get everybody else excited about the Success Connection. So this is my Facebook page. And I made a post here just a little while ago. You'll see it. It says, who loved tonight's training? And it's this, do you want 100,000 people on your list? This is a photo that I had taken of me when I was speaking at an event in Las Vegas about a month or so ago. This is where you'll want to leave your comments. I'll go in and leave a little comment here, you know, hashtag never give up, maybe. Let's see. We always use the hashtag never give up. So I'll put that in. That's where we're going to be leaving the comments for tonight's giveaway. But what I want to do is I want to show you what happened and how I was able to find this whole, what I call opt-in spike method, okay? So I'm going to go in and start teaching that right now. It's not going to take an awfully long time. It's not going to be this super insane, crazy, oh my gosh, Anthony, we need to get off of here tonight type thing. It's just good, valuable training. You'll want to listen. You'll want to learn. I think you're going to learn an awful lot. I actually think it's going to help you tremendously in your business when you figure this out, because when I woke up, and I'll just jump right into it here. When I woke up on Tuesday morning, I had to do a presentation for mobile opt-in to a partner of mine's list. And when I was on there, I said, hey everybody, look, I've used mobile opt-in, I've used a lot of other things. I want you to see kind of one of the lists that I built. So I logged into my GetResponse account to show them my list. And this is what I saw. I saw something similar to this. This is today, actually. When I logged in, this was the other day. This was Tuesday of this week. And I saw like over 1,000 opt-ins in a single day from this method. And I thought to myself, man, that's really high. Like, it's not normally that high. In fact, let me show you. Look at last month. Last month, total, I got 3,735 subscribers to my list using my fan page method, which I'm going to teach. I'm going to recap the fan page method because I know there's some of you that are new. Then I'm going to show you the spike method that makes it go crazy. Because look at this. You can all see that I only got 3,735 subscribers in an entire month last month. Look how many subscribers I've gotten today. Almost the same number of subscribers today as I did an entire month for last month. And it doesn't stop there. Look, yesterday, 2,800 subscribers. Now, you'll find that this last 7 days says only 7,000 subscribers. We started this spike method about 3 days ago. So what you're seeing is if we let this go for 7 full days, which we will by next Thursday, and I'll come on here and show you, we literally will probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25,000 opt-ins in 7 short days. It's insane. Now, what it's really doing is it's bumping up our opt-in rate by, I don't know, I would say like an insane amount, 30 times, right? So instead of building a 3,000 person list, we could literally build a 90,000 person list in a single month. And here's the key. It's costing me nothing. It's completely free, right? Some of you are asking, what am I offering to these people for free? Is this free crack? So I want to show you what's happening, okay? And the first thing I want to do is I want to teach you, and I'm going to zoom this in, okay? So for those of you that are new, you'll find that I love to teach about, obviously, the things that I'm currently doing, the stuff that I actually am presenting in my own business, right? I don't really go too far off the reservation. There's some things that, that I do know, even though I don't do them, I know how to do them, and I'll sometimes teach that, but for the most part, you're going to find that I stick to what I know and what I do, right? Because I think that it always allows for opportunity for me to stumble across something and then share it with you. And that's exactly what I want to do tonight. So we're going to bring up the trusty whiteboard on here. Watch and learn as I bring up my iPad. And what I love so much about the iPad is it lets me do my whiteboard training, which is probably my most favorite thing in the world to do. But I might have to open up my Reflector app. I think I closed it. I did. All right. Remind me about all that later. All right. So let's try it again. There we go. All right, so check this out. This is my little whiteboard app. So for those of you that are new to the Success Connection, you will love the whiteboard. Well, you may not love the whiteboard, but I love the whiteboard, so I tend to use the whiteboard an awful lot. It's really phenomenal. I use it on this new iPad Pro that I have, and I got this little Apple Pencil, and I can go to town, and it's super, super cool. And so I use the Reflector app to make this happen. But let's focus on something, okay? So take notes. We're going to record this for you. We always record this for you. If you're a member of the Success Connection, which you kind of have to be in order to be here, you know that you have a full members area for the Success Connection. You can log in. You can watch all the replays from the past, from the present, and obviously and the ones in the future. But I want you to be dialed in and pay close attention because I'll let you ask me some questions later. And so you obviously need to be dialed in order to be able to ask those questions, okay? All right, so the opt-in spike method, all right, there are two very important things with email marketing, okay, two very, very important things in email marketing. The most important thing is quality, right? So you'll see that I've got these both highlighted, quality, all right? Then, of course, the second most important thing would be quantity, because quality is greater than quantity. You'll always see me, I know you have to have heard me say this before, but quality is greater than quantity. Okay? Always. You're always going to hear me say that. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't actually still try to get a lot of subscribers, right? I mean, we still want quantity. We just want it to be quality. Okay? Now, let's talk about two things because this is mindset. Okay? This is a big mindset situation that you have to think about. All right? Let's talk about quality. What type of lead is the best type of lead? A random lead or a referred lead? Now, I'm going to ask you guys to tell me this in the chat box, okay? So I'm just going to bring this on down, and I'm going to call it random or call it suggested. All right. Now, I see tons of you saying referred or suggested anyway, right? Okay, so the scenario that I would give you, okay, would be something similar to this. Let's say that you go to Best Buy, right? And you go in and you want to buy a printer. And you look up and you talk to, say, the rep at Best Buy. And they say, hey, you need printer X, right? And printer X happens to be the most expensive printer on the entire aisle. Intuitively, you're going to think to yourself, you're probably just trying to sell me something really expensive. And so you're likely to not buy it. You may buy it anyway, but you're still going to start thinking to yourself, maybe this person is just telling me this to try to sell me something. Whereas if you walk in and there is another customer in Best Buy and they happen to see you, talking to somebody about the printer, and they walk up and say, hey, by the way, I have that printer and I would suggest that printer. It's phenomenal. I was able to do X, Y, and Z with my children and print this and print that and everything, all these things. Wouldn't you feel like maybe that printer really is a good printer if somebody did that? Just say yes if you're with me. Okay, so suggested is the best. Referred and suggested is the best. So when we're looking at traffic, okay, oops, don't want to do that. When we're looking at getting traffic, all right, we want traffic to our website to build our list. How do we get this type? All right, so how can we get that type of traffic? Okay, what's the best way to do it? Again, getting referral-based traffic, getting traffic that is coming to you because someone else said, go here, right? How do we make that happen? Well, I have found that the best way to do that is through Facebook posts and pages. Okay? Now here's why. The reason that I found that this works so well is because people on Facebook tend to tag each other. They tend to say, check this out, so-and-so, and check that out, so-and-so. How many of you have seen that done before? Just say yes if you've seen that done before. You've seen people tag a friend by typing in their name. Of course, when you like it and you share it, you're basically telling your entire network, okay, of all of your friends, all of your family, all of your people, you're telling them, I like this, or you should see this. It's in a way, it's a referral. It's you saying, look at this, check it out because I did, right? And people will, innately people will do that because they know you. That's why they're connected to you on Facebook, right? So you are then referring to people that trust you. So again, referral based, okay, to get this suggested thing, we also want trust. That's part that people don't normally pay attention to. You see, most people just say, okay, I just want referral-based traffic, which is real simple. I could walk out right now, go stand in my neighborhood, don't know anybody, and I could simply say, hey, everybody, I want you to go buy the greatest loaf of bread you've ever had at Whole Foods, right? But if they don't know me, then they might think I'm crazy, and they probably won't go to Whole Foods, and even though I said it, they might not care, right? So again, it's not just the referral-based traffic, it's trusted referral-based traffic, okay? Trusted referral-based traffic. All right, so trusted referral-based traffic. Let me show you a model that I'm using right now, and if you've been on the Success Connection before and you've seen me before, and I've taught this a couple of times, I tend to come back to it because it always tends to blow my mind how fast I can get traffic, how much money I can make while I'm getting the traffic, and then how now I figured out how to spike the traffic to insane levels, right? So I'm going to teach the method really quick. I'm going to show you the method on my fan page, and then I'm going to show you how I spike the traffic, which is really cool, right? So it should be a lot of fun, I believe. Okay, so I have figured out how to get free traffic from Facebook, free traffic. What I do is I have a fan page. Okay, and we'll just call it fan page. All right? And you know, Facebook kind of looks like this, and you've got this other little section. And down here, you can make a post. I make a post daily. All right, so the first thing you want to do is write this down. You want to make sure that you make at least one post every day. We actually make 2 posts every day on our fan page, okay? So we make 2 posts. You should at least make 1, but 2 is preferable. If you need help with what to post, you can use Canva to make cool images, right? Just to make cool little sayings and cool little things that you can post onto your fan page. So you can use Canva. That's where we get a lot of the images you see on my fan page. We are making our quotes using Canva. Okay, so you make this post every day. There are 2 things that are super, super, super important to pay attention to. Thing number 1 is you always tell people to like and share. Now, I know that there are people that teach this a different way. I don't much care what the other people teach. I only care to teach it because this is what works for me. I tell people when I make a post that I want them to like and share my post. I tell them to do it, okay? Is everybody clear on that part? Just say yes if you're clear. Okay? Very, very good. I'm seeing lots and lots of yeses. Okay, number 2. Have a great giveaway. Now, thing number 2 is what typically stumps people because they say something like this: wait, that cost money. And then they freak out, right? But let me just show you how I do this, all right? I typically give away a vacation. I give away a 3-day vacation, okay? All of my posts, every single post that I make on my fan page is about the 3-day vacation. Every single post. I'm going to share that with you in just a second. I'm going to show how I do it. Now, some of you know I own condos in Destin, Florida, so it's easy for me to give them away. But here's the thing. That's not the case because it actually costs me money whether I own it or not because my condos stay rented 100% of the time. So whether I'm renting a condo that I don't own or I am giving away time in a condo that I do own, it costs me the same amount of money, right? What I suggest doing is looking for hotel deals. Now, here's what I mean. You can give away a 3-day vacation in Florida, okay? Literally, in Florida, $500. If you were to get a hotel room, okay, near the beach, you could get 3 days for about $150 a night. That would be a grand total of $500. I've been doing this. I started off doing it once in a year, okay? I started off doing it just one time. Then I went up and said, okay, I'm going to do it 2 times. So it was costing me somewhere around $1,200 a year, okay, for my giveaway, because I would give it away 2 times a year. Now, for that $1,200, I was able to build an email list of about, I would say, somewhere around 50,000 per year email list. Okay? So if you do the math on that specific amount of money, right? If you have basically if you've spent only $1,200 and you get 50,000 subscribers, you're paying about 2 cents a subscriber. That cost me 2 cents per opt-in. So first of all, I want to ask you something. How many of you would pay 2 cents to get somebody on your email list? Just say yes if you pay 2 cents. I'm talking about 2 measly cents. Not a lot of money, right? You see, you have to think different if you want to have massive success. What I did was I said, all right, I want to be different. I want my ads, I want everything I post to go viral. Because if it goes viral, guess what? I got a chance at a lot of free traffic. I got a chance at things that are going to go crazy. I got a chance to make tons of money and build my list huge. What can I do to make my post go viral? Okay? And so I thought about, okay, I'll give away a free vacation because nobody else does that because they think it's too expensive. But the reality of it is it's not expensive. It's cheaper than running an ad on Facebook. Way cheaper. Now let me ask you this, okay? I want to ask you guys something. All right. When I did this, I built my email list to about 50,000 subscribers, and I've done it a couple of times, just one room, okay? And you get to give away, I only give away the room. The good thing is you get to choose what you want to give away. All I give away is literally a 3-night stay. The customer has to pay for their food. They have to pay for their airfare or their gas or whatever. They have to pay for everything. All I pay for is a room. And what I do is I promise that I'm going to give them the room, right? It's very simple. I just say I'm going to give you the room. Whenever we pick a winner, we just literally contact them and say, when would you like to go? And we book the room for them. And from that, it's over with, right? So they can go any time of year. They can go pretty much at any point, right? We just basically select the hotel and pay for the room for them, prepay for it. All right, I got about 50,000 subscribers. But then I noticed something, okay? I noticed something that changed the game. Let me show you something. I noticed this last year, but I noticed it way more right now. All right. First of all, our method to getting the subscribers is pretty simple. When you make this daily post right here, okay, people get really, really, really excited about the giveaway. Now, this does not have to be in the travel niche. It could be in any industry, right? Here's the thing. How many of you, let me just ask you real quick, how many of you love dogs, love cars, love hunting, love gardening? Just say yes if I've mentioned something you love. You love cars, dogs, hunting, gardening. Maybe you love the mountains. Maybe you love I don't have many hobbies. Maybe you love sports. I work all the time. All of these things. Okay, you love all these things. Some of you say you love women. Okay, art, all this stuff. All right. These might be the niches that you're building your business in online. But let me ask you something. How many of you also love a free vacation? Just say yes. if that's you in the chat box. All right. You see what I'm saying? Look, people that love a free vacation love everything else. People that love everything else love a free vacation. So if you're building your business on the survival niche, the dog training niche, the gardening niche, the weight loss niche, the learning internet marketing niche, any of the niches that you're in, okay, these people will still respond to a free, the self-help niche. They'll still respond to a free vacation because at the end of the day, we all would like to go on a free vacation, right? It just is fairly simple and common sense. And in fact, you could even pick two different types of vacations. You could say a free 3-day stay at X beach in Florida or a free 3-day stay at the mountains in X, right? So that you kind of pick two different types of vacations so that people that would really like the mountains are gravitated to one, and people that like the beach are gravitated to another, and whoever wins just gets to pick, right? They get to pick where they want to go. You get to choose is my point, right? You get to choose. Now, when you're posting that all along, in fact, let me just let me close out this real fast and show you on my fan page. Nope, stop. All right, so let me show you something real fast. I know I'm singing to myself. I don't know why, actually. All right, so let me show you something really, really cool. I'm going to scroll really fast down here because I want to show you. I want to go way down, so hold tight. I'm going to get down to the whistle while I work. I know, right? All right, I'm going to get down to some of my older posts, okay? Older, what I mean by older is maybe just a few days ago, all right? Let's see. This one will work. Let me see. Yeah, this will work. All right. So check this out. This is an example, all right? This is an example. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Hold tight. I got you covered. Boom. All right. So this is an example of a post, all right, that we made on May 4th, all right, so not too long ago. And we made this post. You'll see, let me go down here, right here. Let me go down right there. This is the one I want to show you. All right, this is on May 3rd. All right, now you'll see that we followed the strategy that I told you about, which is we talk about the free vacation in the post. We put a video of the beach. Then step one is we tell people they have to like and share the post, right? So we tell them they have to like and share the post. Then we tell them they need to register, and we give them our opt-in page. How many of you can see that what we're doing here is we're basically saying, hey, you help us make this post go viral. Then we also need you to go on and register on this page, and when they click on that page, they go to our opt-in page. Now that can be your mobile opt-in page for mobile traffic. It can be whatever page you want to go in and literally collect the email addresses on, okay? Any system. Doesn't matter what page, what system you use, Inbox, Blueprint, ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, this, that, and the other. It's basically saying, like and share this, and then go ahead and register. Now, here's where it gets really cool, okay? So I want you guys to focus. If you've seen me talking about this method before, I'm going to show you something brand new that I learned just now, like this week, right? So that's why I had to change what we were teaching on the Success Connection, because I want you to see how freaking powerful this method really is, okay? Now, if you look, this video reached about 24,000 people. Typically, when you make these posts, what we do is you'll find that the ones that have a link in them, like this, they don't reach as many of your fans. And the reason they don't reach as many of your fans is because they have a link going outside of Facebook. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense. Okay, so the predicament we're in is we need to have the link in order for the post to make any sense. But since it has the link, not as many people see it. So if you scroll down on my page and you find one that doesn't have a link in it, which, you know, we'll find one, like say right here. All right, so look at the difference. Do you guys see how this post actually reached 124,000 people. It had 1,800 likes. All it is a video. But here's what I do. Okay, so this is strategy number one. I've taught this strategy before. What I do is I strategically post these posts without a link. I know they're going to go viral. I know they're going to reach more people, right? Because there's no link. But what I also know is that because it reaches more people, what do you think is going to happen to my fan page if that video reaches more people? What's going to happen to my fan page? Somebody type it in the chat box for me because I want this to be a true back and forth learning lesson. What's going to happen to the fan page? Right, there's going to be more likes on the fan page. There's going to be more people coming to the fan page, right? Because since there's no link here, Facebook is syndicating this post to more people. And since more people see it, I'm going to get more people to my fan page. The more people to my fan page, the more likely they are to like my page and be there all the time. But watch what I always have. When somebody comes, let's say this was posted on April 28th, right? You will always find a link in a video right below it. Check this out. Here's something opting into our free vacation. You see, what I do is I use the videos without a link to get more people onto the page, but when they get onto the page, they see tons and tons and tons of links to register for a free vacation, right? They see, oh gosh, I got to click this. And they click it and they opt in. How many of you are with me so far? Just say yes. Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. Now, using this method, I've been generating 100 to 200 opt-ins a day, completely free. Now, some of you ask me, well, how do you build your fan page, right? How do you build the fan page? Well, it was simple. Once I got a fan page up and running, all I did was start posting the free vacation giveaway. And I started with very, very few people. Like I started with like 30 fans. But those 30 people were sharing because it was a free vacation. And guess what? There was only 30 people. Wouldn't you think that you have a really good chance of winning if you were 1 out of 30? Just say yes. If you were 1 out of 30, would you have a good chance of winning? Of course you would. So when they see that there's hardly anybody in the contest, they're like, wow, I could win this. So they keep sharing and liking every day. Well, what are they doing? They're reaching more people for me. Now I'm getting more likes, and those people are saying, oh gosh, there's not really even that many people on here. I'll do this, 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 right? You got tons and tons of viral activity that kind of, spooled up really fast, and all of a sudden, boom, my fan page just blew up. I didn't spend money. Look, all of this is free. If you look at this, if I were to click it, it would show you. I don't boost any posts. It's all free. And the reason I've got so much views is because, look, 497 people liked this. 238 people shared this. 58 people left comments on this. So this is a phenomenal method. You can use this method in any single niche that you possibly could think of. This will still work. If you've got fan pages already about all these different niches, all you've got to do is simply go through here and you can bring on more fans by giving away a vacation, right? I see lots and lots of people saying that you're going to do this. Now, let me show you how you make this blow up, okay? First of all, how many of you feel like you've learned a lot just about a method that you can use right now in your business? How many of you will use this? Yes? If you don't use this, you're crazy. This is free as free can be. I can't even explain to you how free this is, other than you have to pay for the vacation. But that's where it gets really exciting. You see, you could drag the vacation out, okay, for a solid year, meaning you could literally just not give away the vacation. You notice it doesn't say when I'm giving it away right here. What happens is once somebody opts in, okay, and Alan, there's no initial investment to do this. This is free. I try my best on the Success Connection to give you guys free methods, free value. I know sometimes we sell things, sometimes we have partners sell things, but a lot of times I want to be able to come in and just give you free stuff. Free training, a method that you can use that's not going to cost you money, that's not going to lead you down a path to spending more. It's literally just, hey, look, if you'll implement this, this is awesome. You don't have to buy the vacation until the end of the year. So if you're only giving away one vacation, nobody knows when the vacation is given away until after they opt in. So typically my thank you page is, it says, thank you, the vacation will now be given away on X day, right? So what I look at is, okay, well, nobody knows when the vacation is, and I'm still getting all of these awesome viral comments and posts. And look, I could show you for days, like days and days and days and days and days. Look at this, 30,000 people. Here's another one, 21,000 people. And we could go on and on and on. 16,000 people, 134,000, because look, no link. But let me show you guys something that just happened, okay? Let me just show you something that just happened. And I want you to see if you can tell me why it's so much better. So take a look at this. Let me scroll all the way up. I'm going to scroll up to today. All right? Well, let's just take a look at this. One photo right here. Okay, this photo that we posted today, again, about our vacation, all right, has already reached 45,000 people, had 2,000 shares, or likes, 1,000 shares, and 275 comments. We posted this 5 hours ago. 5 hours. All right? I see a lot of people chiming in. How about this one? Look at this. You can't fake this kind of stuff. In 10 hours, we have had 213,000 people that have reached this video. 213,000 people. Look at this. 2,600 likes. This is today, guys. This is literally today. Look, this is the day. Stop this. This is today, right? I'm not teaching you crap that worked a long time ago. I'm showing you what's working like right now, today, as we're sitting here. I'm generating more subscribers. I'll show you in just a second. Look at this. We scroll on down. We don't have to do this. Another one. This one's reached 176,000 people right here. Do you guys see that we actually have the link? Do you see the link is still in there? We are reaching all of these people, everybody, with the link. Look, here's the link. It's in all of the posts, right? Now watch this. If you go down and you look at one where we did not put the link, here's another one with the link. All right, here's another one with the link. Now let me show you this. We're going down 130,000, yada, yada, yada. All right, now, here's one, no link. Look at this. 2,475,000 people have watched this since May 8th. Or we've reached that many people since May 8th. As you can see, way more people will see this when there's no link. But remember earlier what I just showed you, like from my post a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was getting about 100,000 people to see the videos when there was no link, and I was only getting 16 to 17,000 people, maybe 30,000, to see the videos when there was a link. Now there's no link, and they're seeing 2.5 million, and that's going to keep going. Remember, we got weeks and weeks to go. That'll go to 3, 4, 5 million. Then when we've got links, we're still getting massive 130,000 people seeing it and all of these things. So why is this happening? Okay? The answer is really simple. The answer is we have now given them a countdown. We have now given them a countdown of when this vacation is going to actually be given away. Now, a person doesn't look at this and just say, oh, okay, there's a free vacation. No, what they see is, oh my God, I could win a free vacation in 20 days, right? In just 20 days. The closer you get to giving away the vacation, the greater the spike in the traffic and in the viral sharing, because you're creating urgency, but you're also showing a light at the end of the tunnel. What we're literally able to do here is it's playing off human nature. It's human nature to want things that we can have quickly. We all like to be able to have instantaneous gratification. So if you just put a post up that says free vacation, opt in, people are like, okay, I don't know when that's going to happen. You know, it's not as appealing. If you put up a post that says free vacation, given winner choose in 5 days, all of a sudden, boom, insanity happens, right? Because now they know that it's happening in 5 days and they can visually see themselves, oh my gosh, in 5 days I could win a vacation. And so what do? They pay more attention. When they pay more attention, they follow the rules. They click the like button and the share button. What does that cause? It causes viral, it literally causes viral traffic because so many more people are liking and sharing that even though Facebook doesn't show my post to as many people since it has a link in it, I'm still reaching hundreds of thousands of more people because I'm getting so much more viral activity. How many of you understand this? Just say yes. All right, now let me show you something. Look at this. You saw that today we had 3,131 subscribers the last time we checked this. Watch this. We now have 3,213. We've almost picked up 100 subscribers since the last time I refreshed this page for you. I haven't done anything, right? I haven't done a thing except sit here, right? So here's what I ask you, all right? So let me just ask you something. I'm not on my whiteboard, but I will, I'll just ask the question. Would you be willing to give away a vacation more frequently if you knew that it would create such a frenzy that you could build your list exponentially faster? Meaning, this is literally going to be 30 times more subscribers this month than last month. I mean, look at it. If I picked up 3,000 subscribers every day for 30 days, which you could see, you know, yesterday we were very close to 3,000. I mean, we're right on that 3,000, and today's not even over. So we already averaged 3,000 a day between today and yesterday. So if I continue to build my list at that rate, in the next 30 days, as I count down to this vacation, I'm going to pick up 90,000 subscribers. If you look at last month, I only had 3,000, right? So that to me is insane. Do the math. If I gave away a vacation every single month, okay, it would cost me about $600. If I'm able to get 90,000 subscribers, I'm paying, look at this, 0.006 cents. I'm paying about a half of a penny per subscriber when I've got the viral craziness happening. Because, again, I've got so many people sharing it, so many more people opting in. If you were to, let's just take, I really want you guys to pay close attention to this because I feel like if you will, you'll have massive success. Let me pull back up my whiteboard here. Hold on. All right. So let's do some numbers real fast. All right. Okay. My typical month, I got about 3,000 subscribers per month. Okay. So I want you to do this math. All right. All right. So 3,000 subscribers per month. All right. If I gave away a vacation every 6 months, so every 6 months, I do a giveaway. Then 6 months equals 18,000 subscribers, okay? Give or take. If I do what I'm doing right now, all right? If I do what I'm doing right now, and I get 90,000 subscribers per month in 1 month giveaways, so in other words, I give away a vacation every month, I'm going to get in 1 month 90,000 subs. Where am I paying less money per subscriber? Less money per subscriber, right here. This is costing me less money, okay? Now, some of you say if I do it every month, my list is going to be bigger than Barack Obama's. This is possible. Here's what I would suggest. This is what I'm going to do, All right, I'm going to try every 2 months. And the reason I'm going to try every 2 months is I don't want to burn it out by doing it every single month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for a month. Okay, basically I'm going to do it every 2 months, which means every other month I'm going to be doing a countdown. Do you guys see that? If I start the contest in January, in February I'm going to be doing a countdown. If you start the contest in again in March, then in April I'm going to be doing a countdown. So every other day I'm going to be doing a countdown. Now, some of you ask, well, what about the quality of the subscribers, right? Because they're all opting in for a free vacation. Are they still quality subscribers? Well, I believe that they are, because people that like free vacations typically will like anything else that you have, anything else that's free. So if you're doing like a free plus shipping e-commerce site, people that want a free vacation want some other free stuff. If you're doing CPA marketing, most everything within CPA marketing is dollar trials, free this, free that, right? Most everything in the internet marketing industry, other than flat out teaching people internet marketing, which that's not what this is even for. You don't even see me do this on my own fan page, right? I'm using this as a general niche. Now mine is straight up the travel niche. You can make a lot of money in the travel niche, but you can also make money off of additional niches because the travel niche is so general. It's so generally, I guess, you might say it's just like a vague niche. Everybody wants to vacation. So now you can start to take your new email list and you can start to segment your email list. Let me show you how. You can take this new email list. Let's just say that you build your own fan page about a free vacation, right? You don't really do anything about any type of niche. All right, you build your list, right? So you build your list and you get 90,000 subscribers. All right. The first thing I would do is I would send them an email with a survey. Email, survey, right? And in that survey, I would simply say, what do you like? Do you like golf? You know, do you like cars? Do you like weight loss? Do you like, organic eating? You know, are you interested in hunting? You know, survival type stuff. Basically, I would just say, we want to know more about you, right? We're giving away a free vacation soon. And here's the thing. In all emails refer to the upcoming giveaway. Now, here's why you do that. Because if you refer to the upcoming giveaway in your emails, then guess what do people feel like they need to do? If you refer, you don't just send them an email and say, answer this survey. If you send them an email and say, hey, guess what? Listen, everybody, we're going to be giving away our free vacation, 3-day vacation to Santa Rosa, California. And it's coming up in just 12 short days. But first, what we want to know is we want to know a little bit more about you so that we can customize and maybe figure out a better way or even a way to enhance the vacation specifically for you. So if you could, will you please fill out this survey that we have right here and let us know a little bit more about yourself. Now what happens? They feel like, oh gosh, well, I'm going to tell this fool that I like golf, because if I go there, I might want to play golf. And what you're able to do is whenever somebody wins, you can look back at the survey and you can tell them, you can say, hey, look, you know, there's phenomenal golf courses all around, and there's organic food all over the place, and there's plenty of awesome cars you can look at, and there's gyms in the area. In other words, when you do announce your winner to them, you kind of know a little bit about them, so you can tell them. But what have you just done? You have just created, okay? You have created multiple profit lists. Built fast and built free. It doesn't cost anything. And I know some of you are like, where do I get a vacation? Pick a hotel. Just pick a hotel, take a picture of it, post it, and say, here's the thing. I'm going to send you right here for free. You don't have to go buy the vacation until it's time to buy the vacation, right? It's not a difficult process. You're not paying for anything until after you get your subscribers. Think about that. Think about how you're not having to pay until you get the subscribers. In every other list building method, you have to pay to get the subscribers. You pay, and then your ads run, and you build your list. This way, you build your list for free, right? You literally are building your list for free. And then at the end, you give away a little bit of cash to make sure that, or you give away your vacation, and it costs you a little bit of money, but you've already got a list, right? So how can that not work, right? Now, how often do you give away the free vacation? Again, how often is up to you. If you go in and you give away the free vacation every other month, you're going to see that spike. So remember, okay, for your notes, and by the way, for those of you that are new, when I do this on my whiteboard, I actually post the whiteboard drawing inside of your members area and on the replay page. So again, completely up to you. You'll be able to download this. So let me just write some vacay info. Okay, let me just tell you what I do. I only pay for hotel. No airfare. So no air, no activities, dinner, etc. I literally am just paying, okay, for them to be able to stay in the hotel room. That's it, right? All right. Then I just post photos of the area they are going to. So basically, if it's the mountains and if it's all these things, I'm showing them the picture of the area they're going to get them excited about going to that area, right? And then all these people get excited, right? I opt most everybody into my my autoresponder. So it doesn't matter what autoresponder you use, you can opt them in. Now, let me show you something else real fast. Let's turn this off, go back, and I'll show you my insights. So I want you to see something, okay? A lot of you want to know, well, how can you make money on this list? Blah, 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 blah. Check this out. This is today's stats. This is today's money, okay? This is what I've made today. And by the way, this was at 7:26, okay? I made $108.48. How many of you know that thank you page method that I told you about? You guys have heard the thank you page method, right? All right, you've heard of the thank you page. All of this money has been made on the thank you page. Every bit of it. And all I did was put an offer on the thank you page that pays me every time somebody clicks, right? And actually, it's just Google AdSense, by the way. That's all it is. It's Google AdSense. It's not even an affiliate offer, right? Now let me show you how much it's up to now. Let's take a look. All right, check this out. It was $108, okay? It was $108 at 7:23. It's 9 o'clock, so in an hour and a half, not a long time. Now you can see, possibly, it's $113, right? So it's $113.18, which means I've made about $5 in the last hour. Free money. It cost me nothing. So let me ask you something. Do you think that the money that you make on the thank you page might actually cover the vacation cost? Yeah. So, are you actually spending any money of your own money to even do the vacation? No. By the time I have given away the vacation, I have already made the money. This month already, and we just started posting, by the way, like 3 days ago, this month, I have already given away, I've already made, check this out, and this is just Google AdSense. This isn't even good affiliate offers and stuff. It's just AdSense. Check this out. You can probably see it. $416 this month. That's how much money I've already made, and it's $416, and it's only the 12th of the month. So if I give this vacation away and it costs me $600, I'm going to have made way more. And mind you, I haven't given a vacation away in 6 months because I've been doing every 6 months. So we're at 6 months now, and I'll just show you my profit real fast because I show you guys everything. So let me just show you. Reports. 1 second. I'll show you. So I've only been doing this for about a year. It's a little over a year, but I'll show you my, so check this out. All right, you might. Can everybody see the lifetime earnings reports there? It's almost 10,000. It'll go over $10,000 this week. Okay, to date, I have only given away 3 vacations. I've given away 3 vacations, and I've been doing it a year and a half. So in a year and a half, I have made almost $10,000, okay, and I've paid out about $1,800 to the 3 vacations that I've given away. Now I'm getting ready to give away a 4th one, but at the rate I'm going, by the time I give it away, I will have made another $3 grand. And a lot of your money comes from the frenzy, because here's the thing. What happens is people go on Facebook, and let me explain to you why I was telling you about this method earlier. People go here on Facebook, all right? And it might be hard for me to find some of these. I'll just have to try to see because there's so many comments, right? And of course, lots of people like to do this kind of nonsense. So what we do is we just hide this, and then we ban these people, and then we delete it. People are dumb. What can you do? Okay, so what you'll find, and it might take me a while since there's 274 comments. There's a ton of them on here. But what people do is they go in and they tag their friends. See how, look, see this? Do you see how this person tagged 2 friends? Can everybody see that? Just say yes if you see that. All right. What's happening is this person just tagged these 2 people to see this post. So these 2 people now come here and they look at Destin, Florida, and they say, oh, wow, okay. And you'll see that it happens an awful lot. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of posts. So it'll be kind of hard for me to go through all of them and show you. But you'll find that what happens is the closer you get to giving away the vacation, the more people will start to tag their friends because they think, oh gosh, in 20 days this vacation is being given away. Maybe if my friends win it, I'll get to go. How many? Does that make sense? Like, kind of like people will buy lottery tickets together, right? Make sense? Yeah. And it's like, hey, if you win, I win, we'll both share it, right? Well, once you start to create the crazy frenzy, people actually follow through with that stuff. Now, some of the interesting things that you'll find lie in the insights. Look at this. I don't know about all this. This is all new, but check this out. Okay. We have had 22,000 new fans this week. Now, we haven't had 22,000 of these people opt in. You saw in the last week we've had about 7,000 people actually opt into our list. So about a third of these people have opted into our list in the last 7 days. But now that they're fans, don't you think I have a chance to keep posting to them and get them to eventually opt in, yes or no? Exactly. I have a chance to continue to market to these people and continue to post to these people to get them engaged, right? We have reached 4,251,000 people, right, in 7 days. We've got 2.4 million video views in 7 days, right? Insane. And I want you to see something. We have fan pages that are bigger than ours. Look at this. This is why I tell you, it doesn't matter how big your fan page is. If you know what you're doing, if you use this strategy, you can beat everybody. You can own everybody because they're not using the same method you're using. Look at this. This fan page has 403,000 likes. Way more than I have. I only have 286,000. And let's be honest, this is a 7-day picture right here, and we haven't been doing this this countdown for 7 days. It's only been for a few days. So we gained 22,000 subscribers in our likes and fans in the last 3 or 4 days. But we'll just give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it's even, right? They have 400,000, we have 286,000. We have only made 15 posts this week. They've made 24. Almost twice as many. But look at the engagement. We have 262,000 people that have been engaged with our post. They've liked, they've shared, they've commented, they've done something on our page. They only have 15,000 people engaged on their page. Whose page wins? What page would you rather own? Just curious. That's right. Mine, because it's better. It's just flat out the way it is. Mine is better because I know how to drum up the engagement level. I know how to get people excited. I know how to make them be engaged. And when they're engaged, they help me build my page. That's why you can see that my page has grown 10% since last week. Theirs has grown less than 0.5%. Think about that. Less than 0.5, right? So, and you can see all down here, nobody else is even close. They're not even in the ballpark with me, right? They're not even in the same country with me when it comes to this. But it's all because of the method that I'm using. And it gives you a great opportunity to see who's on your fan page. So, take a look at this. Women ages 45 to 54 are the major players on my fan page. 22% of my audience are women ages 45 to 54. Don't you think that that tells me, in my mind, I can find an affiliate offer or I can find something for my e-commerce store that would fit that segment of people? Yes or no? It's fairly simple. Facebook tells me who's on my page, which means you know who's on your email list. You know that these are women, and they're 45 to 54, so don't send them offers about college, right? Like, you can clearly see what type of people are here, so it's easy for you to break down what you should promote to them. Then you use the survey method to segment your list, and as your list segments, guess what? Now you're able to promote survival offers from a whole different brand, by the way. So, again, let me show you one more thing. My laptop is dying. Hold on one second. Let me plug this in. Alexa likes to come in and use my things. All of you that are married men, especially married men, you may feel my pain. This is my office. This is my sanctuary. But Alexa comes in and she's like, oh, I want to use this. And, oh, I left my phone charger at the yoga studio. And, oh, it's in the car. And she takes all my stuff, and then all my stuff dies, right? Came in the other day, wanted to use my iPad to draw on the whiteboard. Well, she took the charger for the iPad, so it's dead, right? I tell you what, I love her, but oh my gosh, I can't take it. Let me plug this in. Hold tight. I'm not dog. I'm just going to make sure I don't get booted. Okay. I'm back. Well, we only lost 2 people when I ran away, so we'll chalk that up to it is what it is. All right, so, well, yes, she does. She likes to take all of my stuff. You're right. It's very sad. Sharing is caring, I guess, but oh my gosh. All right, so allow me to show you one more way to blow up your business, okay? This is, if you get me started on this kind of stuff, I told you I was going to go an hour. And I saw some of you say an Anthony Morrison hour is actually an hour and a half. Sometimes it's 4 hours. It totally depends on the mood and how I feel. You can tell I feel better today. I've been kind of sick, but I feel better now, and so I'm just got a lot of energy. I don't know. So I have a lot of fun. All right, let's see here. Allow me to show you one more thing that I think is super, super important, and maybe it'll actually get all of you to leave me comments on Facebook, and you'll be so excited that you'll feel bad if you don't leave me comments on Facebook or something. All right, so watch this. Let me show you the massive, all right, niche building method. All right, now, I don't even know that I've taught this before. I feel like I've taught this once, but I have not taught this much, okay? Massive niche building method, all right? Here are the cornerstones of it. It's free. You can build multiple lists, and you build multiple fan pages. All right? And you make lots of money, which is probably why you're all here. All right, so I'm going to draw this model out for you. I'm going to make sure you get this, so hang tight. First of all, I'm going to tell you how you can win $1,000 because I want something from you, and I'm going to ask for it, and if you do it, then I'll give it. And then I'm going to give away $100 here in a minute, and I have nothing for sale. I just have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. All right, so watch this. Let's break this strategy down, and I'm going to show you how to build multiple businesses off of this one thing. All right, you build a Facebook fan page, okay? So you build your fan page. And you make these little posts, all right? We call them a post. All right, now, when somebody comes to the page, they end up into your database. Boy, that looks really bad. Hold on. Call it like that. That actually looks more like a snowman than a database, but we're just going to call this your AR, right? This is your autoresponder, all right? So step one is you've got them on your fan. No. Step one is you've got them on your fan page. All right. Then you put them in your autoresponder. All right. So then after they go into your autoresponder, all right, what you do is you send out an email, all right, that gives a survey. All right. And I'm just going to do like niche one. Here, hold on. We'll just go with like 4 niches. So all of these are niches down here, all right? You're just asking them on this survey to tell you what they like. Do they like golf, basketball, traveling, whatever, right? Okay. From these new email lists, all right, when they click this, it puts them into like niche 1 list. And then this will put them into niche 2 list. This will put them into niche 3 list. Now I'll put them into niche 4 list. Now, I want you to pay close attention to something. If you are sending somebody an email, okay, from, let's say, let's just say that this is personal development right here. So we'll just say that, that's personal development, that's weight loss, that's dog training, and this is like survival or hunting, okay? If you are sending an email to somebody about survival and hunting, you're going to be sending it to them from a different email address, right? Like survival@survivalhunting.com or something related to survival and hunting. You're not going to be sending it from Destin, Florida. We'll just call this the Destin, Florida fan page, okay? Destin, Florida does not send out information about hunting, right? But when they get on this list, they're now on an email list for hunting, right? So it might be hunters and hunting at hunting.com. When they get on this list, they're in here about something else. Okay, when they get on this list, they're on about something else. When they get all these little dots, when they get on this list, they're on about something else. Now, let me ask you something. Don't you think if a person ends up filling out this survey, okay, they fill it out, they're still on this list. They never get off of this list. That's our main list. Could we not send them an email? All right, let me just show you. Could we not send them an email, okay? We could send an email from here, and we could say send an email from here in the same day, right? Because one is about vacations and one is about weight loss, right? Does that make sense? If you segment your list, okay, and by the way, when you segment it, they're moving to different, they're already opted in. All they're going to do is move to different parts of your list. So you can use SurveyMonkey. Inside of GetResponse and most all autoresponders, they have a survey feature already built in, right? So you just literally set the survey up and you don't have to pay anything. Now, here's the cool part though. Here's where you can start to get crazy viral stuff and build up big businesses. So think about this. All of these emails, the very first thing I would send them, okay, let me erase all this. The very first thing I would send all of these people right here is join our fan page. And I would send that across the board. So here's what would happen. What you end up doing is you end up getting people to now go and like other fan pages specific to that niche that they like. Does that make sense? Just say yes if that makes sense. So from your segment, okay, you've now taken a list that was about free vacations. That's all they cared about was a free vacation. You took that list, you created 4 more lists out of it, all about hunting and weight loss and this and that, right? You create 4 or 5 different segments, all right? Then you create your own fan pages. You create a fan page for each one of these niches, right? It's simple. It takes 3 seconds and it's free. Once you create the fan page, now you can have a little autoresponder that goes right out, the very first email. Oh my gosh, thank you for telling us about hunting. By the way, check out this hunter's fan page, blah, 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 blah. Now they all join those fan pages. Now what's going to happen to all of these fan pages down here? When you get a bunch of people joining these fan pages, what's going to happen to those fan pages? You're going to start making posts on those pages, and guess what? They're going to grow, right? They're going to grow. So what are you going to now be doing? Now you're building fan pages, okay? You're building fan pages in all of these different niches right here. All of this starts this process over again. Think about it. Now, what do? You literally go to your fan page, make a post. It's like a cycle, right? But you're doing it on different fan pages. So now, each one of these fan pages right here, you would go through the same cycle on. You now post every day on those. They build out. And then, of course, you can build lists, and those are specific lists. They're lists that are specifically about all of these different things. Now you're building even more to your list. How many of you like this? Yes? Awesome. I see lots of people saying yes. You know, my biggest fear is always that people aren't going to show up on Thursday night, especially when I'm really excited. But we have a packed house again tonight, and I feel like everybody feels like they got a lot of good value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whiteboard page here. You'll see me do it right now. I'm going to email this page to myself. And as soon as I put up the replay of this, this will be posted underneath it so you can download it for free. And you can literally follow along, but you'll have all of your notes. Now, I see a lot of you saying you did not miss Adrian. So here's what we'll do. what I'd like to do is tell you how you can win $1,000 and also give away the $100. So let me do that real fast. And I won't take all night long to do this either because I want everybody, we have so many people on and everybody stayed, which is really awesome because that means you learned a lot and you must have really enjoyed the lesson because so many people actually stayed on till the very end. And sometimes I find that people jump off. Kind of makes me sad sometimes, but it is what it is. Okay, so first things first, right? Let's go to my fan page. And you'll notice I don't do this on my fan page. I only do it on these other things. All right, so my fan page, right here. Here's this little post. What I want you to do is go right here and leave me a comment. This is to win $100. Leave me a comment. Most of the time, what I want you to do is tell me how much you liked tonight's lesson, okay? How much you liked tonight's lesson. And then also, you got to type the hashtag never give up, because we always do that. And then if you feel like it, you can say you didn't miss Adrian. That's perfectly fine. And the link for this, let me, there we go. That's the link right there. So you're looking at the image and you're looking at the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat box for you also. It's go.dsc.com/Facebook. You'll want to go there. That's where you post your comments. All right? So let's do that first. All right? We're not going to take all night to do it either. While you're doing that, I'm going to tell you about how many of you are going to Facebook now? Just say yes. Very good. I see hundreds of yeses coming in. Very, very good. So we'll refresh real fast because I want to go through just a few things here with you. All right. So leave your comments. Put whatever you want. Obviously, add my phone number. Make my account secure. No, thank you, Facebook. I don't want you to have my phone number so that you can bother me. Let's see. Look, we got 178. If you guys didn't miss Adrian, feel free to say it. It won't offend him, I promise. It might, but it doesn't matter. It's all in good fun. You know, Adrian and I like to compete. So, by the way, click the like button and the share button too. I'm probably just going to, I might start selecting my winners from this because nobody ever does it. I got 5 shares. How in the world do I only get 5 shares? Click like and share and leave your comments, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my $100 winner. And those of you that are new, we do this every week. And I give away the $100 live while I'm on here. And you'll see the comments start to double, the likes start to double. Look at the shares. So we'll pick our winner here in just a second. So keep doing that while I tell you guys a little bit about our Facebook group. We have a Success Connection Facebook group. It's phenomenal. I'm going to go to it right now. So keep leaving your comments because I'm going to pick a winner in a minute. We have a Success Connection Facebook group. It's right here. The Success Connection Facebook group currently has 928 members. And you'll see that people love, like today, I made a post in here that we were going live with the Success Connection. You'll also find that people are here helping people, right? There's people in here talking to each other. I go in here, as you can see. I go in here and answer questions. We've got Sano, who's very active in here. The Facebook fan page group is only available to our students here on the Success Connection. If you would like to join, how many of you are not a member? You're not a member of the Facebook group. Type yes in the chat box if you're not a member. Okay, I see lots and lots of yes. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat box and on the screen. It takes 2 seconds. You just click join. And then we have to approve you. So it's not going to instantly join, not going to instantly give you access. I actually have to go in here and approve you, which I'll do when we're finished. But this is the link right here, go.dsc.com/group. All right? So you want to go there to join the group. It's free. It's just connecting you with everybody to help you to implement what you learn. How many of you are ready to implement what you're learning? Just say yes. This group helps you implement. That's what it's for. It's not for negativity. If you get on there complaining, you'll get kicked out. If you get on there whining, you'll get kicked out. The only way that you can stay in the group is if you're positive and you help people. Positivity and helping people. That's what it's for. It's not for creating issues. It's not for creating controversy. It is for helping each other, and it's to help you. I'm connecting all of you to create a large online mastermind group that allows you to help each other and push each other along and encourage each other. You know, I've told you all along that networking is key. Building a successful network helps you to build a successful business. What I'm doing is I'm letting you in on the network because I know that when you're on here on the Success Connection, you can't actually see each other's comments. That's just the way GoToWebinar is. But when you are on the Success Connection group, you can go in here and you can talk to each other, right? How many of you like that? Yes? Very good. So I encourage you to join the group right now. It's not, it doesn't cost anything. All right, let's go back here and give away the $100. And then I'm going to give away, or I'm going to show you how you can win $1,000. It should be a lot of fun. So we have 455 comments. We also have Miss Chloe going crazy. So Chloe loves to, yes, dog gone wild. I know. Chloe loves to go a little crazy. So I'm going to give you guys 2 more seconds on this, and then we're going to select our $100 winner. All right, because I know there's a lot of people that are clicking all over the place. See, we have comments coming in. All right, well, let's talk about real fast the $1,000 prize, how we're going to do this. All right, so here's what I want you to do. All right, this is one of my email addresses. All right, all I want. First of all, how many of you feel like you've learned an awful lot from me? Just say yes if you feel like you've learned a lot from me. I see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of yeses. Okay, let me ask you another question. All right, type the number 1 in if you have made money with what you've learned from me. Type the number 1 in if you've made money. Paul has made, now there's lots of ones coming in. Lots of people saying you've made money with what you've learned from me. All right, so no, I know you've made money. I was seeing it yesterday, right? All right, I see lots and lots of ones. Okay, very good. So some of us have made money. Some of us are on our way to making money, but we've learned an awful lot. Here's what I would like from you, and it's specifically for me. I don't really much use it. Sometimes I will. What I would like is I would love a testimonial video. I did this maybe 6 months ago. I asked for this. A simple video from your iPhone that's not 4 hours long either. I'm talking about like 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I love Anthony's trainings, and I'm on my way to making my first dollar online. Or if you've made money, say that you've made money. I love Anthony's trainings because of what I've learned. I've made X amount of money online. What I'm really looking for is to see how many students have made money, how much money my students have made, and then how many students feel like they're learning an awful lot. This is for me to help you. But I have to have some, obviously, I have to have some input. How many of you would be willing to give me a testimonial video, okay, if I enter you into a drawing for $1,000, which I will give away next Thursday? Just say yes. You don't have to do this to be a member of the Success Connection, but I sure love it. It also lets me see who I'm talking to, by the way. You see my face every day. I never get to see yours. So it would be phenomenal to actually meet you, right? Leah says, are these just for me, or do I want to post them somewhere? They're just for me. If you don't ever want me to share it with anybody or post it on my fan page or anything, just say so. Not a big deal. But these don't have to be perfect. Just make sure I can see you, like in the light. Darcy, I remember meeting you. So all I want from you, testimonial video. Key points. If you've made money, say that you've made money and tell me how much money you've made because of my training, because I'd like to know where my students' successes are, all right? All you've got to do is email it, the testimonial video. You can send a YouTube link. You can send a Dropbox link. You can send a Google Drive link, any link, right? You can just email it straight from your phone. All you've got to do is just simply send an email right here, and you will qualify to win the $1,000 prize next Thursday. Now, I will probably I will probably be choosing the winner here for this, because obviously in order to be able to do this, it would be, and I'll put the email in the chat box. It's askanthonylive@gmail.com. So askanthonylive@gmail.com. So I will be picking the winner, and I'll probably do our cutoff time. I would say probably tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. So the faster the better. I just want to compile these, and I don't want it to be like something where I have to ask you 1,000,002 times to do it. So if you can do it tonight, that's phenomenal. It will just help me to get all this stuff in for everybody. So, okay, so that is our $1,000 giveaway. Let's go back and give away our $100 for tonight, and we will call it a night, guys, and I hope you've all had a phenomenal time. Let's see here. All right, time to give away the money. As you can see, we got 575 comments here. I don't know why it keeps hiding things, but it has a mind of its own. All right, here we go. We got 89 shares and 152 likes. So we got up from that terrible, sad, sorry amount of things we had. All right, here we go. I'm going to be, all I do, guys, is if you're new, all I do is I randomly scroll through here, and wherever my mouse lands is who I give the money to. I like to just, try to unhide some of these. So, yeah, it's not going to let you post the same thing 750 times, unfortunately. So, all right, here we go. Our $100 cash prize winner is going to be chosen in just a second. Remember, it's right here. It's on this post. So a lot of you have already liked and shared right here. We're going to give away the $100. How many of you have joined the group tonight? Just type yes in the chat box if you were not a part of the group and you've gone in and asked to be a part. Okay, don't forget to do that, because there are going to be special times I go live and teach stuff like this in the group outside of outside of the whole Success Connection. So join right now, and I will make sure that you get approved right now. All right, here we go. $100 cash prize. How many of you are going to be back next week? Just say yes if you're going to be back next week. Don't you forget next week. Next week's going to be phenomenal. More training. You can't miss it. I know there's 1,000 other people that want to put you on 1,000 different webinars. Mine are the best. I love to teach. I love my students. Don't miss. No excuses. I don't care what other webinar is going on in the whole world. You should be right here every single Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not, you're missing out. I'm just telling you, they're all my friends. All these people you get on their webinars, they're my friends, but they're not as good as me. I promise. Don't tell them I said that. They'll get mad. They're my friends. But still. All right, here we go. Let's pick our winner. I don't think any of them give away money every week, and if they do, they all copy me. But they're still my friends, so I'm not mad at them. I love them. All right, here we go. Oh, going too far. Here we go, and I'm going to stop here. All right, Thomas Kennan. Thomas Kennan, are you still with us for $100? If you are, just say yes if you're in here. Thomas Kennan. We're looking for Thomas. We got to make sure Thomas is still here. Thomas, put your PayPal email address in the chat box for me. PayPal email address in the chat box. We're waiting for Thomas's PayPal email address so that we can make sure that Thomas gets his $100 cash prize. Everybody say congratulations to Thomas. Of course, I might should have told you to do that after I got it. There we go. All right, I got Thomas's email address here. Thomas, I'm getting ready to PayPal you the money right now. For those of you that are still, so Thomas, I'm going to go on here and say, boom, you won. All right. I'm going to let you know that you won. So Thomas has won. And I'm going to leave this on the screen for you guys. Thomas, I'm getting ready to send you your PayPal prize right now. So, again, everybody, send me testimonial videos right here. If it's a link to YouTube or whatever, send them to askanthonylive@gmail.com. Then, if you want to join our Facebook group, this is where you do it. For Facebook comments, this is where you do it. We already went over this, and I will be, of course, sending you guys a replay so that you can watch this replay and learn, and you'll be able to, go back and forth with the timer, so you could skip to the point where we're teaching. I'm going to go ahead and pay Thomas. I always pay, by the way, for those of you that are new, I always pay my cash prizes every week while I'm live. The reason I do that is because I want to make sure that I got the right address from you, you get the money, and I also want to make sure that my students know that when I tell you I'm going to do something, I actually do it. There's a lot of people that say, oh, look, so-and-so won a bunch of money, and then they never actually really won anything. Nobody ever gave anything away. I do it every single week. There's no way I could get away with I don't think anyway, with just lying about it. But most every week, people will go on Facebook and say they got their money. So Thomas, I'm sending you your money right now. And if you don't mind, leave a comment on Facebook and just say got it or something. It always helps for people to know that I truly do give away the money. I feel like, integrity is extremely important. If you don't have that, you don't have much of anything. And so it's very, very important that you always maintain that. And I give away the money as an incentive to inspire you all to be here. Thomas, your money is sent. It's always to just inspire you to be here, and I think that's the most important thing. Only other thing I want to talk to you about, and then we'll sign off, okay? And this is off of marketing for a minute. A lot of you know that I built this new studio. You've seen it on Facebook. Awesome studio. Yesterday, I was driving down the road to my studio, and I was with a friend of mine who's here to film with us, and we saw cop cars everywhere. We saw literally what felt like hundreds of cop. There were tons of cop cars. There were ambulances. There were fire trucks. The news media was all along the side of the road, and I was like, man, they knew I was coming. I was excited. I was like, man, look, they all knew I was coming here, and so I'm just excited. And it was, we thought somebody's here, somebody's some political figures here. They were all outside of this place called Little Footprints. It's a daycare for little children, and I didn't think a lot about it. I just thought it was kind of crazy because there was a lot of people. And then when I was leaving the office or leaving the studio, I found out that there was a little 2-year-old kid that had died in the car. Their mother had gone to work and had forgotten to drop her kid off at daycare on the way. And she left work and went to pick her kid up at daycare, never realizing she had not ever dropped the kid off. And she went into the daycare and they said, you didn't drop her off this morning. And she panicked, went outside to her car, and her child was gone. And I tell you that to tell you a couple of things. That's a big story that it's made national news now, but it's a story that's circulating around Facebook and stuff here. And I see so many people saying what a terrible mother this woman is, and that she should go to jail, and all these things. And I see all this negative stuff. And I wonder if sometimes people are out of touch with reality. If that was your child, sure, it's a mistake. Good Lord, it's a mistake. But I think you've paid a big enough price, right? So I tell you this only to encourage you. Number one, pray for this family because, man, I can't even imagine. I don't even have children. I can't imagine it. But also, be careful with things that you say on Facebook and the comments that you make. And when you see somebody's made a mistake, don't be so quick to just hammer them and say something bad, say something rude, say something mean to them, because you never know what was happening that day with that person, right? Like, for instance, me. While my dad was so sick earlier part of this year, there were many times where I would forget where I was. I'd be driving my car and honestly wouldn't even remember how I got to where I was going because my mind was somewhere else. I was driving, but I was like a robot. And if I had to run over somebody or if I had to, run into somebody, like, it would have been my fault. And people would have screamed and hollered and cussed and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, like, they don't know what was going on in my head. They don't know what's going on in my life. And I see this with with this family, right? And I see it all the time. You see it all the time. People judge people. They're so quick to judge. I would encourage you all, I use this time to teach you, but I also use this time to hopefully inspire you to not just do great things in marketing, but do great things in this world. And one of the things that you should always do is lift people up. Don't bring them down. Don't judge. Don't be so quick to judge people, because you never know how it's going to feel when you're on the other side of that equation. And really sad story. So keep them in your prayers, but also just remember to think about how your comments and the things you say and the things you do make other people feel before you do them. And I think that also helps us with our marketing, because again, it's always about positive in, positive out. And if you're the type of person that will judge somebody and if they just lost their child, they get on Facebook and they see 4,000 idiots talking about how stupid they are, that means you couldn't possibly be a positive enough person to be an entrepreneur, because to be an entrepreneur means to be positive in the worst moments in life, personal and in business. Because when you're an entrepreneur, you can't afford to be negative. You can't afford to hate yourself. You can't afford to hate your lack of success or the inability to do this or the inability to do that. You can't do that. You have to always be positive, because if you're not positive, you have no chance. At least remaining positive, you've got a chance, right, at being successful, because you're constantly being positive and you're trying and you're learning and you're educating and you're moving forward. When you're negative, you're moving backward. You're moving further away from your goals, right? So it's very, very important that you recognize those kinds of things, and you recognize those kinds of things in your own life. If you do those types of things, those are characteristics and traits that aren't going to help you as an entrepreneur, because you have to always be positive and always be willing to help other people, always be willing to lift them up, right? So, I obviously didn't want to talk about this before our teaching marketing, and the people that didn't want to hear this are already gone, and that's okay. But I do want to share those kinds of things with you, because it is stuff that's going on in my life, but it's stuff that goes on in the world, right? And it's what we all face. We all face adversity. We all face being overworked. We all face being overstressed. We all face the normal stresses in life, right? And we've got to help the people that can't deal with those stresses. We've got to help the people that aren't capable and are having a hard time to get through that, right? So they don't make mistakes. And so if you know somebody in your life that's going through something like that, maybe reach out and see if there's anything you can do to help them and to lift them up, right? So that they can have more success, if nothing else, have a better day, right? So very, very important. So listen, everybody, I want to thank you for being here. I had a good time. Hopefully you all had a great time tonight. Hour and 40 minutes. So my 1 hour long, it didn't really make it for an hour, but hey, it is what it is. Hopefully you learned an awful lot. Feel free to leave me some more comments on Facebook. Join the group. The group is go.bsc.com. There's no www in it. So go.bsc.com/group. And then, of course, send me your testimonial videos. I'll be checking my email for tonight, askanthonylive@gmail.com. You can put them anywhere you want, any way to get them to me. Just get them to me. We'll figure out how to download them and save them from there. All right, so listen, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you learned an awful lot. We'll get this replay out to you in the morning along with a copy of my whiteboard, and I will see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. We'll see you next week.